Welcome back to Our Community. Susie Thomas visiting with Tim and Doris Spurrier here from Guatemala, telling us all about the hospital they've built and how we can be a part of this. You were about to say, we were talking about the prosthetics and the changes that it's making in people's lives. Tell me one of the stories that you've got, Doris.
Years ago, well, I think the boy is now 15 years old. His mother, we were doing a milk distribution in a village, and his mother brought this baby. And she had him all wrapped up, and she brought him to me, and she goes, "And what am I going to do with this?"
With the child?
Yes. And I mean, when I saw him, my heart just broke because he had no hands or feet. He was born without hands or feet. But yet he had a perfectly normal twin sister.
Oh, my goodness.
And there, the boy is the one that, after they reach a certain age, help the family income.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the girl takes care of the family, but the boy goes out and helps with the family income. And I said to her, you know, with God's help, we will do something.
Yeah.
And it was just really incredible because in February, they came for the prosthetic clinic because now, since he was 3 years of age, he has been receiving prosthetics. And he is now wanting to ride a motorcycle.
Oh!
And well, of course he is. You know,
because he's 15.
The no hands, it makes it a little bit more difficult to operate the gears and stuff. But they built him a hand this time to start being able to shift the gears and stuff on the motorcycle.
No kidding.
And he's just a fine young man. He loves to go to school. As a matter of fact, Tim and I help him be able to go to school. And he's just doing awesome.
Oh, my gosh.
Doing awesome.
Oh, and one story after another. It's just amazing.
It's amazing because the hand that we built him wasn't built in the traditional manner of which a lot of prosthetics are still being built, but we're actually experimenting and doing a lot of work with 3D printers.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Yeah, and
you can just print out a hand for him.
Exactly. And
this, you know, jaw-dropping.
Yes.
This is jaw-dropping.
It's exciting.
Oh, my goodness.
We're bringing the cutting-edge technology right into the edge of the jungle. You know, we live in one of the most remote areas of Central America, but yet we're still able to bring in the technology to do things that are helping people in ways that, you know,
never would have dreamed of years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the very best in medical care.
Yes.
It's best in health care. Best in health care for free. How are you pulling that off?
Well,
you can have a lot of people heading down to Guatemala.
Yes, we do have to charge something.
Okay, sure.
But that's another reason we're doing a fundraiser in May is because we need a benevolence fund to be able to help with those who cannot, especially your widows, your orphans.
Well, real quickly, let's get this in. We've got a fundraiser coming up in about a month, May 25th at Arrowhead. Tell us all about it.
We're having a golf fundraiser. If you would like to sponsor a hole or
contact ncwm.gua.
All right, let's say that again very slowly. What is it? ncwa dot gua
at gmail.com.
At gmail.com. N is in no, CWA dot GUA at gmail.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And if you're driving, we'll get that up on the website so that you can just go to it.
Make it easy for people. It's New Covenant World Missions, NCWM.
M. Got it. All right.
Dot GUA, Guatemala.
Okay. This is all making sense now. ncwm.gua at gmail.com. And we will have that up on the website. Go to thelight959.com and you'll see that.
And it will enable us to help those who cannot.
And if you go to Facebook and look for me, Tim Spurrier, Spurrier.Tim, you'll get to see what we put on website.
And the New Covenant has a website. I mean, a Facebook and website also.
Yeah.
Perfect. We'll be able to find you on social media and on the
We're easy to be found. We're at the edge of the world, but we're still easy to be found.
Isn't that amazing what we've got right now?
Oh, I remember when we first went.
Yeah.
And there was no cell phones. No. There was no computers.
Do you have cell phone towers?
Now we do.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
You know, it's really amazing to us because we can be sitting at the hospital and look out the window and see a two-wheeled cart being pulled by a horse, you know, and the guy just, you know, trotting down the road with his little cart and talking on a cell phone.
And that is the world in which we
That's
live.
the world in which we live.
Isn't that amazing? So you've got May 25th. It's going to be a golf outing, yes? So people can golf or sponsor holes?
Yes.
Sponsor holes or, you know, help to sponsor the whole event.
Okay. How much to participate?
Good question.
Thanks.
She knows all
A
that.
whole sponsor is $250.
Okay.
And if they contact this, we can send them the whole brochure.
Perfect. And they'll get all the information.
Exactly. Yes.
Will there be a dinner
Oh,
or
there's going to be a
okay.
dinner.
There'll be a
yeah.
dinner, a continental breakfast. I think it starts at 7 a.m.
Oh, okay.
I know it starts at 7 a.m. I
Okay.
shouldn't say I think. I know it starts at 7 a.m. And if they contact us, we can put them in the schedule.
All the information. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we just sign up as an individual or should we come to you with a foursome?
It would be nice with the foursome,
Okay.
but I'm sure there'll be room for individuals.
You can match
also.
people
Yep,
up if
we
they.
can match
Exactly.
people up. Yeah.
Okay. We can make new friends.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
keep the old.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the reasons you're doing this is because you're adding to the offerings from the hospital. You're starting a blood bank and an intensive care unit.
Yes.
Tell me all about that.
We had a very generous donor who is helping us. He is actually putting in the blood bank, purchasing all the equipment and all the remodeling. And we will have a blood bank by the end of September, simply because there is none in our area. And if someone needs blood, the only place they can get it is at the government hospital. Okay, it is government-run health care, but then again, the government decides who gets and who doesn't. And so a lot of times the very poor are very neglected. And so we decided that we have patients who come that need blood, but the only way we can get it is to send them there. And so we are doing a blood bank and also intensive care.
For the whole area of the Peten, there's real close, a little over 1 million people live in the Peten. And like I said, it's 25,000 square miles.
So it's crowded.
Up to a couple weeks ago, the general hospital, government-run hospital, had 4 ventilators
Oh, my goodness.
for right around 1 million people.
Oh, my gosh.
And
okay.
we had a patient come in who was having some problems, diabetic, and his kidneys started to shut down. His potassium levels went sky high, and he stopped breathing on us. So right away the doctors called me. I needed to make an ambulance run to take him in to get on a ventilator. And so I run over to the hospital and then find out I have to wait because there's no ventilators available.
Because we've only got 4. So you will have your own.
Yes, we will
Yes.
have.
This is
We
happening.
will have our own.
Just so everyone's clear, you said you don't have medical background yourselves, but these are true medical professionals that are working on the people.
Well, yeah.
Tell me about
Exactly.
the medical teams there.
Right now, our medical administrator of the hospital, she's an OBGYN specialist. She was born in Honduras, worked up in our area for quite a while, and she was working for an organization that, but they wanted to force her into learning how to do abortions.
Oh, no.
And she wouldn't do them, so
Good for
they
her.
politely fired her, and we were glad to get her.
Good.
Yes,
Good.
it's wonderful. They're strong believers.
Yeah.
They love the
Yeah.
Lord, and that is the purpose of the hospital, is to
Yeah.
show the goodness of God to everyone.
And so her husband is an internal medicine doctor. And last year he was in charge of the intensive care unit at the general hospital. And he's now working with us. And a friend of theirs is a general practitioner. She comes in and works the everyday outpatient clinics there at the hospital for us. And so we have those 3 doctors that are full-time. And then we have a list of about 15 that we can call in if we need their specialty. And then we also have teams of doctors that come in for
From
a
the
long
US,
weekend. Yeah,
yes.
from the United States. They come in for a long weekend. They come in for a week, 10 days, 2 weeks.
Are they volunteering their time?
Yes, they're
volunteer
volunteering
basis,
That's wonderful.
their time, yes.
Like if it's a general surgeon, we have a whole list of people
Wonderful.
that when people come in to donate their time to do operations and different things, that we can cut our prices down, because the electric company down there, electricity is super expensive down there, and it costs us in U.S. dollars, $3,000 to $5,000 a month.
What?
Just for our electric bill.
For our
the
electric bill. And
Well, we need to do a lot of golfing on May 25th. We need to take care of this.
Yeah.
Not just doctors, you have dentists as well and a dental
Yes.
clinic.
We have a 3-chair dental clinic. We have dental x-ray through Samaritan's Purse with their post-residency program. In September, we're going to get a full-time dentist down there to work for us.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And because she comes in as a volunteer missionary, we don't have to pay her a salary. And that means we basically charge for cleaning of the instruments and sterilization, cleaning of, and for like if she needs a nurse to help her or dental assistant, whatever. And that's basically what we charge. The hospital is completely nonprofit.
Wow.
Okay, we'd like to see it break even.
Yeah. Yes.
Because,
I hear you.
we
Yes.
charge people a price they can afford to pay,
Yes.
not what it costs.
Uh-huh.
So if someone comes to us, I'll give you a perfect example. The cheapest we've ever done a gallbladder surgery for was 2 chickens.
Oh, I love it so much.
And we had them
my
for lunch
goodness.
the next day.
And then because of the benevolent fund, you're able to underwrite what the real
Exactly.
Yes.
financial cost happens
So to
to
pay
be.
the doctors that are doing the
Yes.
services.
Right.
Because there's not always a volunteer team there.
Yes.
To do the
Some are
services, so-
actual doctors from Guatemala.
Exactly.
Yes.
And we have teams probably about once every 3 months. I
Yeah.
would say we have a team come in. We'd like more.
Yeah.
So if anyone's interested, they
Sure.
can contact us. We would love that.
I'm sure someone is listening right now who can
Yeah.
say, hey, I'm a medical person. I can
Right.
do that.
I mean, anesthesiologists,
Wonderful.
doctors, nurses.
Nursing.
Yes.
Wonderful.
It helps if they speak a little Spanish, but if not, we'll work through it.
You'll do that part
That's
for them.
right. We can translate.
You have partnered with World Medical Missions and Samaritan's Purse. We're familiar with that wonderful organization.
Yes.
How has that partnership benefited you?
Oh boy, so much. In December this year, we're getting the first time ever in the Petén area, we're getting a team of doctors to come in and do cleft palate surgeries.
Oh, how wonderful.
Yes. we are so
Awesome.
excited.
And
That's awesome.
And when a group like Samaritan's Purse comes in, they looked at us and we told them, we said, no, we have to charge the patients because we got to pay the electric bill. And they said, oh no, you just give us the electric bill, we'll pay it.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And we're going, huh?
So they will take good care
Yeah.
of the patients
They-
and us.
yeah.
And that's
We
Yeah.
want to give this website again. Go to ncwm.gua@gmail.com. Look for them on Facebook. Definitely, we want to be there on May 25th at Arrowhead helping you out with this wonderful cause.
Thank you.
To close, I know you had a radio program in Guatemala. Would you please close us out, Tim, the way you would on that?
See, we're at 95.9. Estás escuchando 95.9 aquí en Canton, Ohio.
And-
Estamos expandiendo el amor de Jesucristo.
Thank you so much, and thank you for joining us in our community.